Hello, GeoGuessr homies, it's I, GeoCamel, and I am super excited to be finally back from a 9-day tour that I was taking with one of my bands. I had a great time down in the Bay Area, catching up with some homies and playing some really interesting venues, but I didn't really have much of a chance to play GeoGuessr. I fit in a couple minutes here and there, and I actually got some of my friends who had never played before to try the game with me, which was really fun, but I definitely fell out of practice while I was focusing on music. So I figured, what better way to catch up than to make a video doing some practice, trying to get some elongated country streaks if I can on a community world. By the way, if any of you are interested and you want to take a listen to some of the music that I've been making, specifically with that group that I was just on tour with, I'm going to put a link down in the description so you can do so. And with that being said, I think we should get going here. So let's see. Kind of hard to tell what direction people are driving. This guy's kind of in the middle of the road. That guy I think is on a bicycle. Maybe he's also on a motorbike. This person kind of looks like they're on the right side, so I'm thinking Philippines here. Let's give it a try. All right, very good. It was Davao. Let's keep this going. This immediately reminds me of Spain, but do you get that there? Do you get the black and white? Or am I totally tripping? Of course, with big metal towers like that, it could be a couple other countries. I'm sure this would be easy to some. Good thing it was Spain. This is indeed going to be Australia, and it's going to be further to the south. Let's do something like that. Not bad, not the right territory, but I'll take it. This is a little more challenging. We got a yellow line. That is probably distinctive, but I wouldn't know. Bit of a toughie here. If I knew my bollards better, maybe I could, or reflectors, I could get a better guess going here. Let's see, contenders here. Maybe even France. For whatever reason, I kind of like France. I don't know, the architecture isn't particularly French. Could see Austria. The architecture doesn't really match either. So let's just go ahead. Let's not be shy. If we end the streak, we end the streak. It was Norway. Let's just leap into another seed here. I think we can do a lot better than that. To get the video going, I mean, this is a very obvious Bulgaria. Not really bothering to try to get a good region guess. Not that I really could anyway on Bulgaria. And this pretty snow damaged road here, which reminds me of Ukraine, but I don't think we'd ever get that car in Ukraine. So where could this be? Is the road wide enough to be North America? Could it be a really rundown North America? Because it looks like Russia to me. It looks like Russia, but I think we need to get one of those Russian antennas for me to really think it's Russia. So maybe we go Canada. And it was Canada. Okay, a little deductive reasoning there. We do have blue patches here on the plates. This could probably help. Okay, I mean, yeah, looking like Spain, unless I'm getting a little Portuguese confused for my Spanish, but I think this is just gonna be Spain, so let's not dilly-dally. Okay, up to 3 countries. We're going to need a lot more than that before I'm satisfied. This is going to be Sweden. Maybe up here. A little more north, a little more west, towards the mountains. This is looking, well, what side of the road are we driving on? I guess we're kind of sticking to the left here, so my guess would be Indonesia. Do we have any poles? Yeah, that looks Indonesian, so that would corroborate that. So I am thinking, what does this look like? It almost looks a little dry, and doesn't particularly matter. Oh, it actually was Kalimantan. I actually kind of thought that was just a random, like, okay, well, I'm just guessing Indonesia, but that was actually a decent region guess. All right, and let's get into our second game. We're finally going above 5 on the country streak. Like I said, guys, I'm not the most impressive country streak player. Like, I'm a lot better at vibes than meta. I would say I'm trying to learn my meta. I'm really trying. But yeah. Country streaks are a little newer to me, but I'm having a good time. No polls or anything. It's one of those crapshoots, man. It's one of those US-Canada crapshoots. It doesn't look super familiar as US, although with the double yellow, I have to give it like a higher chance of being US, but like, I could really see it being Canada here, so I'm just gonna go for it. And of course, it was really close to Canada, which makes sense. We've got a lucky little Switzerland in here just to give us an easy number 7 on the country streak. This is Nordic. What is it? Oh, that looks... Is this Swedish with that sign? Now I'm starting to forget a little bit. Those triangular signs can tell you without a shadow of a doubt where you are. They do differentiate Norway, Sweden, and Finland, which, although it is not a Nordic country, does often still confuse me. I think I want to go Sweden with that without cheating and double checking. I mean, there's no way for me to really verify, but I believe that was the Swedish one. No, it was the... Okay, see, so there we go. Finland sometimes stays looking like Sweden. So now that that streak is over, why don't we actually take a look? So this is a great little graphic that I discovered when I first started playing GeoGuessr. And you know what? I actually was right as far as I thought. It wasn't Sweden, but it was actually Finland, which should have these yellow lines on the outside, but the sign was too far away. I was actually seeing this. I couldn't see the yellow on the outside. So as far as I was aware, actually in my memory, did have the Swedish sign correct. Then you've got basically the same thing as the Swedish sign, but smaller yellow triangle and yellow on the outside. And then the other all-important one, Norway. This one's the easiest to tell apart out of those three because it's going to have the white line on the outside, white on the inside. Little disappointed there, I think. Let's get one more streak. I got a little more time. I'm back. I need the practice. I truly do. I'm going to try Uruguay on this one. And then, yeah, that was just one of those crapshoots. Maybe I should have looked more carefully. Could have been polls. Let's just keep it going, though. Easy Kenya. Can't remember what that sign would be, but it doesn't really matter because this is... Portugal. Got scared for a second that it could be like that Galicia area of Spain. Sometimes the language actually does look similar. It's not normal Castilian Spanish that they speak there, of course. Another place in Europe. And it's a bit harder. Am I getting Belgian vibes, maybe? I am seeing like brick buildings. It's a bit rough because this could be a lot of places, but I think I'm pretty good with Belgian. Like the waterways remind me of Belgium, maybe up in Antwerp. Okay, that was Brussels. Yeah, waterways really common there. And interesting, kind of mixed vibes that I get here. It's very rural. This house is just, this just seems out of place. We don't have a color here on the car. In that case, we go Turkey, yeah? That's getting almost a South America vibe, but it is indeed Turkey. This is... I mean, this has got to be New Zealand, unless I'm crazy. It is indeed North Island. Okay, back up to 5. Let's get this. Let's extend it. This would be... Oh, with those bins, this would be... Oh man, wish I could see. Okay. So it is going to be Spain. Had a little worry. I wasn't really sure there. I was thinking Spain the whole time. I even thought Latin America for a second, but Corning Avenue. Well, it's the US. And it was Texas. That is an interestingly shaped statue. What is this, Taiwan then? Yeah, this would be Taiwan. Oh, Jesus, that scared me. Of course it is, it's Kinmen, the island that is very close to China. So would this be... No, this is just a weird Spain, right? Actually, this... I get that vibe. Oh! It's kind of as close as you can be to the Balearic Islands, but still be on the mainland. So it wasn't the worst vibe there. And then we got a Japan. Cool, the streak is up to 10. And let's keep it alive. I'm feeling it, finally. This is a lot harder. This is most certainly harder. Oh boy. So, the car should probably give me a hint, but I'm feeling like Hungary would be the move here. Yeah, let's do it. Yes, okay. Country streak 11. Corporation of Chennai, so India, yes, or is it? I didn't really recognize this as an Chennai is not normally in it, is it? Or have they expanded the coverage? Actually, I think they do have expanded coverage on Community World, so let's just go Chennai, see if we can get it. Yeah, okay. So there are more cities in Community World, of course, than there are in... I say of course, but I just found that out. Than there are in the normal world map. It's limited for whatever reasons. Tortillas, jamón y queso. And really here I'm kind of stalling because this could be Uruguay. Do I see the dot? The Argentinian dot? I actually think I do. I think this would be Buenos Aires. I'll be so sad if this is Uruguay. It is like, it's definitely like a Rio de la Plata area, or whatever they call this kind of like region of South America. Going Buenos Aires. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. We're up to 13 and I am feeling pretty good. Is that a brake light? I believe so. So this would be Indonesia, right? Do we have polls to confirm? We don't. We have no polls to confirm. Sketchy. Definitely street could end here. Trying to think about what the heck else this could be with the tiles. I mean, tiled roof is very common in Indonesia, and I think that's a brake light. I think we're driving on the left, so I say this is like an Indonesia, Thailand kind of kind of stuck between those two. And it was Java. Let's go. So this is turning into, and that is a Greek sign. This is turning into a decent longer country streak here. For some, this is still like pathetic, I'm sure. I'm not a country streak player really, so not that meta focused, so this is pretty satisfying. Another easy Japan, and honestly, we're getting the mother of all seeds here. We're definitely getting real lucky with the seeds. We haven't had too many like really tough rounds. So this has a language and then English, I think. Oh yeah, let's see. This is Romania. Awesome, dude. We're getting hooked up here. We really are. Getting some real nice, easy rounds. I think I'll go north this time. Nope, it was just closer to Dakar. But I'm feeling great about this 18 streak. Is that the Colorado flag? Yeah, it is. It is indeed. Let's go. Correct state and everything. And we're just one away from 20 here. Would this be Iceland? We have these big open sections with no trees, huge mountains. Could end the streak here. Really want that 20. I mean, at a glance, architecture seems wrong with like this sort of roof and stuff, but these are all kind of like, these are actually look like more like maybe industrial farm buildings, something like that. I mean, those are residences. Yellow. And then of course we have the Icelandic bollards. I totally missed that. One of the bollards I actually do know. So here we go, 20 streak. I'm really glad I stuck with it. Let's see how far we can go. That's a Norway flag. So that makes it pretty straightforward unless it's just ridiculous bait, but I mean everything matches up here. Yep. Feeling pretty good. This now that is looking more like Cambodian, although that is a very square pole, which is very Thai actually. So yeah, we got very square poles, so this is gonna have to be Thailand. I thought Cambodian because the script is more angular, but that does happen in Thailand sometimes. And it's just more stylized, and it actually has confused me before. We got more Thai-ish poles. We got a script that could really be either, but the angularity of it reminds me more of Cambodia. We've got this red soil, which reminds me more of Cambodia. I'm inclined to say this, it's just like the poles are like more solid meta, but then again, I do a lot of misremembering of meta. I mean, it's the reason why I try not to weigh on it too heavily. I think I'm gonna go against the instinct, the more instinctual side, and try to go with the more logical side. Oh boy, this could be a big regret. This could be a big regret. I'll go really close to Cambodia here in Thailand. And it was Thailand. All right, I'm happy about that. So I guess that pole meta is solid. Probably, if that's the results we're getting. This is looking like maybe Norway. I would say this is like southern Norway, probably around Oslo. And yeah, I think that's really all there is to say about this one. I don't think there's a lot of definitive features that would really set it apart. We don't have a street sign, right? Yeah, we don't have a single street sign. We don't have any of those triangular signs. We don't have dashes. And there are other metas, I'm sure, that can easily kind of differentiate them, but I think I'm willing to go out on the limb for like Oslo area. And it was Oslo area, so we're playing very nicely here. I'm very pleased with this. We got some Arabic here and the black and white. Now, is that a black car? Is that a black car with weird lighting, or is this actually gray? Because that's one thing that's scaring me. Okay, that would be... Oh man, I'm really bad with my Arabic country flags. So if this was like really obviously black, I would want to go Jordan, but now I'm like, the black and white, is that more of a Jordan thing or is that more of a UAE thing? It's probably not something that I should be getting confused. And looking at the landscape, I think I am citing UAE. And this flag will make it really painfully obvious to some people. So I apologize if this is like hurting you to watch, but I mean, I'm definitely trying to keep this 23 streak alive. The divided highway, I mean, I think this is, I'm definitely leaning UAE here, but I'm gonna zoom in on Jordan just to see. We'd need like a really flat area, and then to like the west, basically southwest and west, you have mountains. So you do get coverage going all down here. It could be something like this. Very well could be something like that, actually. Or even like something like that. And this area does look very different than up in Amman. Those buildings out there looks kind of grand. Also makes me think of UAE, and it's just, yeah, I'm stalling. I know I'm stalling, guys. It was actually looking pretty reasonable for like certain areas. Yeah, because there's nothing out there. And I mean, I'm sure I can find fitting places in the UAE as well. Yeah, get a lot of mountains east in the UAE. So that is actually... No, I'm gonna go Jordan. Oh man, I think I'm gonna go Jordan here. I'm gonna do it. Oh man, one of the few places where we would have had it to the had the mountains to the west. Well, I took my sweet time there, but I'm pretty happy ending that on a 23 streak. It's, you know, nothing to shake a stick at. It's pretty good for my standards. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and as always, if I had some kind of gaps in my reasoning there, or I missed any obvious clues, I mean, the UAE flag would be an obvious clue, but if I did miss any obvious clues, I would like you guys to tell me. Let me know in the comment section below. Where did I fuck up? And with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and come back here soon for some more GeoGuessr content.